it to the first question, then open discussion for the rest of each segment. Both campaigns have agreed to these rules. For the record, I decided the topics and the questions in each topic. I can assure you, none of the questions has been shared with the commission or the two candidates. This debate is being conducted under health and safety protocols designed by the Cleveland Clinic, which is serving as the health security advisor to the commission for all four debates.
I got something to say about really it's much of nothing at all, but it's something nonetheless. This damn debate is about to come on.
No boos or other interruptions.
I don't want to boo. I don't give a damn. I'll be booing. I'm going to interrupt with all my boos. Boo! Already. Let me get my boos ready.
As we welcome the Republican nominee.
Boo! 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 I got a boo-boo. Shit, let me hold it in before I do kill myself. Boo! Boo! Oh, boo! Oh, look at his ass. Boo! I'm recording myself. You know what? I can turn it. Look at this shit. Boo! Y'all watching just like I'm watching. I don't really want to watch, but okay, whatever.
Gentlemen,
I'm gonna eat my score. That's what I'm gonna do.
Waiting for this night, so let's get going. Our first subject is the Supreme Court.
Boo! Already.
President Trump, you nominated Amy Coney Barrett over the weekend to succeed the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the court. You say the Constitution is clear about your obligation and the Senate's to consider a nominee to the court. Vice President Biden, you say that this is an effort by the president and Republicans to jam through in an appointment and what you call an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight, why are you right and make the argument you make and your opponent wrong? And where do you think a Justice Barrett would take the court? President Trump, in this first segment, you go first. 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Chris. I will tell you very simply, we won the election. Elections have consequences. We have the Senate. We have the White House.
Why is he even opening his mouth?
Phenomenal.
Your breath stank through the TV. Boo!
Top academic. Good in every way. Good in every way.
Good in every way. That's so elementary.
Biggest endorsers.
That's so elementary.
Liberal people from Notre Dame and other places. So I think she's going to be fantastic. We have plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Even if we did it after the election itself, I have a lot of time after the election, as you know. So I think that she will be outstanding. She's going to be as good as anybody.
That's good. You're always going to use the word good. He's stupid like
We have a professor at Notre Dame, highly respected.
I expect him to add an ER to it too. Gooder.
Student he's ever had. He's been a professor for a long time at a great school. And we just won the election, and therefore we have the right to choose her. And very few people knowingly would say otherwise. And by the way, the Democrats, they wouldn't even think about not doing it. If they had, the only difference is they're trying to do it faster. There's no way they would give it up. They had Merrick Garland, but the
I ain't gonna be able to watch all of this, y'all. I'm telling y'all that right now.
They were stopped.
Bullshit on top of bullshit.
In reverse also, definitely.
That's only gonna equal more bullshit. I ain't gonna be able to watch
this. We have
this.
the right to do it, Chris.
President Trump, thank you.
What did he just say?
Did
anybody understand that?
You have 2 minutes.
Lord, here we go.
Thank you for doing this.
We're gonna cross our fingers for Joe. Hope he can remember everything. That mind is compromised.
Have a right to have a say in who the Supreme Court nominee is, and that say occurs when they vote for a United States senators and when they vote for the President of the United States. They're not going to get that chance now because we're in the middle of an election already.
Oh, wow.
The election has already started. Tens of thousands of people have already voted.
Yep.
And so the thing that should happen is we should wait.
Yep.
We should wait and see what the outcome of this election is.
Absolutely.
Because that's the only way the American people get to express.
He's starting to make a little sense. Biden making a little sense now.
President, who they elect as vice president. Now,
is that good?
What's at
Look,
stake
I just
here?
want
The
to
president's
know, Trump, look at the face.
He wants to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. He's been running on that. He ran on that, and he's been governing on that. He's in the Supreme Court right now trying to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which will strip 20 million people from
having
health insurance now, if it goes into court. And the justice, and I have nothing, I'm not opposed to the justice, and she seems like a very fine person. But she's written before she went on the bench, which is her right, that she thinks that Affordable Care Act is not constitutional. The other thing is on the court, and if it's struck down, what happens? Women's rights are fundamentally changed. Once again, a woman could be pay more money because she has a pre-existing condition of pregnancy. They're able to charge a woman more for the same exact procedure a man gets. And that ended when we, in fact, passed the Affordable Care Act. And there's 100 million people who have pre-existing conditions, and they'll be taken away as well. Those pre-existing conditions, the insurance companies are going to love this. And so it's just not appropriate to do this before this election. If he wins the election and the Senate is Democrat or Republican, then he goes forward. If not, we should wait until February.
All right. There aren't 100 million people with pre-existing conditions. As far as the say is concerned, the people already have their say. Okay, Justice Ginsburg said very powerfully, very strongly, at some point, 10 years ago or so, she said a president and the Senate is elected for a period of time, but a president's elected for 4 years. We're not elected for 3 years. I'm not elected for 3 years. So we have the Senate, we have a president.
What is he saying?
During that period of time, we have an opening. I'm not elected for 3 years. I'm elected for 4 years. And the 100 million people, Joe, the 100 million people is totally wrong. I don't know where you got that number.
Wow.
The bigger problem that you have is that you're going to extinguish 180 million people with their private health care.
You need a red cup to get through this mess.
We're now into, gentlemen, open discussion.
Open discussion.
Right, y'all got what the hell?
Number one, he knows that what I proposed. What I proposed is that
how's y'all watching? How's y'all even listening?
And we increase
My
it.
ears are starting to hear less and less.
One of the big debates we had with 23
and I need to go clean
of my
them out.
colleagues trying to win the nomination that I won. We're saying
I ain't got time for this. I ain't even gonna lie. I just want to do a video showing that I was sitting here just for the start of this mess. I'm about to go to bed and get some sleep. Get my mind right, ready for a new day. Yeah, that's cool. I think I might eat the other one too. I don't want to be greedy though.
I am the Democratic Party right now. The platform of the Democratic Party is what I, in fact, approved of. Now here's the deal. The deal is that it's going to wipe out pre-existing conditions. And by the way, the 200,000 people that have died on his watch, how many of those have survived? Well, there's 7 million people that contracted COVID. What does it mean for them going forward if you strike down the Affordable Care Act?
Yeah, tell me,
308,000 military people died because you couldn't provide them proper health care in the military.
So they trying to throw jabs, y'all. They trying to throw jabs. They trying to throw jabs. Ain't nobody got time for that. I just need for y'all to, I don't want to see this. That's childish. Y'all getting childish. I gotta go up this camera. Grown ass people. This is why I ain't voting. I'm gonna be trying to. You know what I'm gonna do that day? I'm gonna do videos all throughout November 3rd.
The president also
reasons why I ain't gonna make it to the polls.
That's on the ballot as well.
And one of them is gonna be
in the court.
At the Detroit River.
That's also at stake right now.
And one of them little rocket parts where ain't no gate.
You don't know it's on the ballot.
I'm saying I ain't gonna be able to make it because I'm about to be trying to swim the canal. Get away from all this bullshit. And I might not make it back in time.
Well, there's nothing happening there.
Hell, I might not make it again.
You don't know her view.
I ain't gonna vote because I might be dead.
I don't know her view.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do on that day. That's gonna be my entertainment for election day. I am gonna be doing videos, probably TikTok, talking about all the reasons why I ain't gonna be able to make it to the polls. Really, it's because of this bullshit, right? And for what? And waste my time, any, mini, miny, mowing. I'm good. Love, enjoy. Let me get off this camera because they over here cackling in the background. I can't even focus. I done had my score. I'm trying to keep my mind right. Got to sip a little bit. Y'all got to sip for this mess.
Come up with a plan a comprehensive plan.
Oh, y'all, yeah, this 2020 election is invisible to me.
Well,
And they don't stop killing them damn trees. They keep mailing out that damn
The
stuff.
individual mandate,
They
which
keep
was
mailing out
is absolutely a big thing.
goddamn
That was the worst part
absentee
about
ballots.
the
I just be tearing them up and throwing them away. I'm gonna be honest. I'm fighting the devil. Them the fiery darts of the devil. And I'm bobbing and weaving and I'm doing the matrix and I'm ducking and dodges and I'm giving them the stop in the name of common sense. Because I ain't got time for this bullshit. Alright, I done said enough about really much of nothing, but it's something nonetheless. I done said something about something, so I'm gonna get off this camera. One more sip.
Pre-existing conditions 5 days before this debate.
They getting on my
So my
nerves.
question, sir, is what is the Trump healthcare